Today I'm going to be getting every single achievement in the game Still Wakes the Deep. And in order to get every single achievement, we've got to beat the game twice, prove how good we are at Lecky, and spend too much time in the shower room?
Huh?
Now, before we begin, I'm going to put a quick disclaimer that you might not see a few achievements pop up. That's because I had started this game before even considering turning it into a video. These achievements are All Beans and Forgiveness, The Sickening of the Calm, and Social Butterfly. But these are all achievements you can grab in the intro, and I do make sure I meet all of the requirements again in the first playthrough. Anyway, we begin our journey by being introduced to Kaz, an electrician that has got himself into a little bit of bother with the police. And in hopes of letting the heat die down, Kaz has taken a job on an oil rig, and it is here where we begin our journey. I can already tell this game is gonna pull at my heartstrings. Now, during the intro there is a lot of missables that eventually stack up. They may not seem all that important, but something as simple as flicking a light switch does actually count towards one of the achievements. If you're gonna go for the achievements in this game, make sure that in the intro you visit every possible cabin and talk to every single person you can, as these count towards the achievements Social Butterfly and Snoop.
I'd like to see you try and do my job. You wouldn't know a spark plug from a fucking hairdryer.
We head on over for some scran in the canteen, and here we meet Roy, who is one of Kaz's mates.
Kaz, my old mucker.
I do.
McLennan, to my office. That means now. Not as soon as you're ready. Now.
We drag our feet on our way to Rennick's office, making sure to talk to everybody, which is when we would have unlocked the achievement Social Butterfly. And we also fix the lift as a favour for Scooby. Rennick doesn't waste any time once we reach his office. He quickly informs Kaz that the police have been sniffing around and asking questions. And well, for that,
Out! Get off my rig!
we make our way towards the helicopter to get off the rig, but well, it wouldn't be a video game without some sort of twist now, would it?
Jesus, Gregor! Gregor! Get away from the end! Gaz!
Oh boy.
Gaz! Help me! Gaz! Don't let me die! Please! I don't want to die! Please, I don't want to die! Jesus, just hang on! Fuck!
Ah, poor
Fuck.
bloke. Miraculously, Kaz survives, and once he finally wakes up, we make our way outside and meet up with Brody. He asks us if we can help him get Raph out. Once we unsnag the cable and winch Raph back up, we find out that nobody seems to know what's gone wrong, only that the drill must have hit something and caused an explosion. We decide it's best to head back up to the top and try to figure out what's going on, but there's a problem. The only way back is to go under the rig and through engineering. As we make our way, we discover just how perilous the Beredy is after the explosion, and find a weird creature? Honestly, I've got no clue what it is even now, and I've finished the game twice. Once we get to engineering, we start hearing some well creepy sounds. Can you hear something? Like talking? And eventually we run into Finlay, who tells us that Gibbo is the one who is making those sounds.
Does that mean?
It means he's no alright. After that explosion, he got oil or some shite on him and just, I don't know, he freaked out, went for me.
She also informs us that we have to go through the water tank in order to get to accommodation. And as we make our way through, we discover that Gibbo is a lot closer than we would like. I don't want to go down.
Stay away!
Oh boy! In the water tank, we also find Douglas. Oh no.
Douglas!
Oh no, Douglas.
Jesus. No. You can't be.
Now, finding the bodies of the crew is also another achievement. There are a total of 19 to 20 bodies, depending on which guide you read, to find throughout the game. Some of these are missable and some are not, so if you find one, make sure to hang around for a bit and wait for a prompt to interact with it. You'll know if the game is counting it if Kaz says something about it.
Dobby.
After finding Douglas, we get a move on and make our way out of engineering. And an achievement! Breathe in, breathe out, repeat. We escaped from engineering. We take a moment to heat ourselves up, and once we step into the hallway, we hear a phone ringing nearby. It's O'Connor, and it's also another requirement for an achievement. Once the call drops, we head on up the stairs and towards the crew lounge, which is where we see an eerie blue glow?
Trots? Trots, is that you? I can't hear you, man. Open the door.
Oh, I think Trots is gone.
Trots, the door's blocked. I can't get to you. What's up, wee man? Are you hurt? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Kaz, I don't think Trots is Trots no more. We then head into the kitchen where we thankfully run into Roy.
Bloody hellfire! Get in, quick.
Together, we decide it's time to get off this rig and hatch a plan to clear our way to the lifeboat. With our plans set, we start paving a way towards them and make our way through laundry. Once inside laundry, we hear a radio playing and decide to stop and listen to it as it's playing the shipping forecast.
Anybody in here?
I did get it! Here we go, standing by. Listen to the whole shipping forecast. And then quickly discover we're not alone again.
Oh, shite!
What the fuck is it? After being locked out of laundry, we tumble our way down towards the lifeboats. We find one no longer attached to the Verity. And well, as for the second one... No! No, not the boat! Oh no! For frick's sake, man.
Perfect.
Home by Christmas. We launched to the lifeboat. Didn't go well though. As we attempt to make our way back inside, the phone rings again. This time it's Rennick, and after a bit of back and forth, he tells us to get our ass and anyone else's we come across to the chopper pad. Once again, our journey is fraught with peril. Our first hold up is a fire that's blocking our entire path. We find a fire extinguisher luckily nearby and grab ourselves the achievement Fahrenheit Code 451 whilst we're at it. Hey, firefighter Kaz! Our next hold up is when we make our way through laundry for a second time. Stealthily, and with the help of some nearby throwable objects, we manage to get past Trots and get back to the canteen where Roy is hiding out. We have another quick chat with him where we decide that getting to the chopper is probably our only option. But there's a problem. Roy's not feeling too well and he needs his insulin. He assures us he can get to it, he just needs us to stop Rennick from leaving without him. Talking to Roy also gets us another achievement because as soon as we're done talking to him, we get the achievement Eye of the Needle for getting back to him. Whee! Eye of the Needle! Got back to Roy in the canteen. We make our way out onto the deck and it's a complete mess. Whilst we make our way through containers, fires and electrical hazards, I actually spotted a very nice red thermos conveniently placed close enough to be thrown into the sea. And well, how could I not resist absolutely yeeting it? I think we get an achievement for throwing something into the sea? Oh, there we go, that was instantaneous. Jetsam! Throw a throwable into the sea. Right, time to get back on track. Once we properly reach the deck, we find another body. This time, it's a warning.
No, no, no!
Dobby!
As we continue to shimmy our way through the deck, we also bump into Innes. He tells us that the creature running amok on the deck is Muir, and Muir is not interested in letting anybody use the crew lift to get to the helipad. We put our stealth skills to the test once more as we sneak our way to the lift, only stopping when we bump into Innes again. He's stuck in a container and needs our help to lift the cargo hoist that's keeping him trapped in there. With a new side mission acquired, we once again sneak our way past Muir and make our way to the cargo hoist controls. With Muir's attention caught, we race our way to the cargo lift. I'm in it. No! Not Innes!
No! Chris, no!
don't have a lot of time to think about what we just saw, as once we get off the lift, we can hear Archie and Reddick arguing about taking off now. We race our way onto the chopper pad, but it's too late.
Reddick! I'm right here! Archie, stop! Wait! Wait! Fuck! Bastard! You lying bastard!
Shit, man.
Jesus Christ! I can't fucking die here. Christ. Jesus. Come on! Come back! Hey!
Why is he coming? Oh, Jesus!
Suze? Fucking hell. I'm losing my mind.
And everything's gone to shit again.
Now fucking what?
Everything breaks. Watch the helicopter crash. After the explosion, we make our way inside again. When we get there, the phone rings again, and this time it's Brody. We have another problem. The whole rig is in danger of losing power, and we need power in order to signal the support ship. So, it's back to engineering and Gibbo we go. But first, we need to make our way through admin, and as we do, we discover just what has happened to Rennick.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh my god! Is that Rennick? No. We bolt our way through the rest of admin, and once we slam a blast door in his face, we finally escape and get the achievement, I am the king. Alright, I'm getting the fuck out of there. Another achievement, I am the king. Escaped from Rennick. When we get back to engineering, we bump into Finley once more. She tells us we're currently on emergency power, and we need to reset the protective relay in hopes of kicking the Jennies back on.
Ah, you beauty. At least that works.
It worked, and we head back to tell Finley the good news. Or not. We meet back up with Finley, who believes the Jennies have tripped because of a fault. This time, we need to find the fault and reset the generator manually. We toddle off towards the generators, and once we reach them, we put on our quietest pair of boots to try and sneak past Adair. Now, I will admit that it was a bit hard to keep track of where Adair was during this section, so when I threw another thermos... Oh! We hit him! Whoops! With Adair now incredibly mad at us, we take our time in making it up to the generator controls. This time, we plunge ourselves into complete darkness. That's gonna blow up. Which means we've got to go out and restart the generator manually. Which gives us the achievement Compression Ignition when it eventually decides to pop. Ah! Of course, we got to fix it. Compression Ignition, we restarted the generator. Anyway, Finley thinks she's found another fault. It's in mud handling. But guess what? Yeah, there's another complication. Adair's back, and yes, he's still very grumpy from the bump we gave him earlier. Again, it's our job to fix the fault. So we sneak our way past Adair and fix the lecky box. This time it works, and all we have to do now is run like the wind back to the protective relay. Once we flip the switch, the lights come on and we get the achievement Into the Belly of the Beast for completing engineering. At least we didn't have to go into the middle like I thought we would have to. Into the belly of the beast. With power restored and lights back on, our job is... What do you mean we're sinking? With another new quest acquired, we start making our way down towards the pontoons until we get to our first tension winch. We read the conveniently placed instructions, pull the safety pin, and activate the winch mechanism, and that's one leg done. Now on to the other one. The journey to leg B is a bit more perilous, as a lot of the following segments are flooded with oil and water, and in some places that water level just keeps on rising and rising and rising, and well, it makes it the perfect area to get our next achievement, as drowning within the confines of the Beardy gives us the achievement Cerebral Anoxia. Cerebral Anoxia, drowned inside the rig. Well, it was an achievement! A little while later we can hear someone else calling for help. It's O'Connor, but he's been snared by the creature and well... Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Once we escape from O'Connor, we finally reach the winch mechanism for the second leg. We waste no time in pulling out the safety pin and reactivating the winch mechanism, and there we have it. Crisis averted. After giving ourselves a pat on the back, we get the fuck out of the pontoons, and once we surface once more, we get ourselves another achievement. Ooh, surfacing. We take a moment to catch up with Roy. He still hasn't managed to get to his insulin, but once more refuses our offer to help him. Whilst we're having this discussion, another explosion rocks the rig and catches our attention. We say our goodbyes to Roy and head on out to the deck once more. It's even worse. It appears as though the creature has gotten bigger since the last time we saw it and has taken over the top of the deck now. What's worse is, I seriously think Kaz is starting to lose his mind, as what appear to be flashbacks are starting to become hallucinations. Shaking it off for now, we find Brody up near the flare stack and find out that yet again we've got another massive problem. This time, the main feed for the flare stack's been ruptured. It's burning out, and if it gets worse it could spread to the derrick and cause a massive explosion. There's a solution, however. We can manually switch the flare to the auxiliary gas pipe, and well, guess who's got that wonderful job? If you guessed Brody, you're wrong, because he sends us packing with nothing more than a simple wish for good luck, and we're going to need it, because once we get to the processing quad, we meet up with our good old buddy Adair again. He chases us through every possible nook and cranny as we make our way to the valve switch to the gas flares. Once we do get there, we spin the wheel and pray that the flare ignites itself.
Can I see anything?
Of course you can, because I'm not that fucking lucky.
With the gas building up in the rig, we've got to make a dash for the end of the stack and light it up ourselves. Honestly, what could possibly go wrong?
Shit.
Yeet! Woo! Alright. Beacon in the dark! Nice, we relit the flare.
Jesus.
And now, we're getting the fuck out of here and away from Adair.
Please, man, hurry!
I made it! I didn't make it! I thought I'd made it! Oh! Since Kaz is the jammy bastard that he is, he again survives certain death and wakes up in the underbarrels of the Beardy once more. It looks as though some time has passed, because the creature is looking even more menacing than before. We decide it's best to head back inside, but before we do, we have another opportunity to get an achievement. Now, throughout the game, I've been purposely jumping into the sea in different locations, so when I take the plunge this time round, and do you know what? We have to fall into the sea again, so, Geronimo!
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Achievement? There we go. Full fathom 5. Died from falling into the sea 5 times in different places. Once we get back inside, we bump into Finley and Brody, who are incredibly surprised to see us still up and about. To be fair, so am I. Kaz's plot armor is very thick, it appears. What's not surprising is that we've got another crisis on our hands. We need to cut ourselves loose, and quickly. But before we can finish doling out who gets what job, Roy's voice comes over the tannoy. He's in bad shape and stuck on the roof of accommodation. We waste no time and set off to help Roy, diving into the now flooded engineering block and racing our way to accommodation. This time when we go through the crew lounge, the doors open.
I feel sick.
The doors open? Fuck that! No! We now have access to the other half of the accommodation block, and boy has Trot's been busy because he has single-handedly turned it into an absolute nightmare, with a new horror seemingly around every single corner.
Holy oak. Christ, that stuff is rank.
Whilst doing our best to sneak around Trot's, we make sure to visit every possible cabin in this new area, until we eventually end up in Roy's cabin. Oh, another achievement! Snoop! Visit every enterable cabin in the game. Nice! Me and my spoon. Find Roy's spoon after the sinking. Now, I didn't see a spoon, so... yeah, that second achievement kind of surprised me, but, well, we'll take that as a win. We grab Roy's insulin and get on our way. Unfortunately, Trot spots us, and he is determined to make things right. With Trot seemingly dead, we decide to get the fuck out of there and race up the stairs and out onto the roof. Doesn't that look cataclysmic? Bofa 11 made it to the roof of accommodation. We made it! Now if you want to avoid some serious spoilers, I highly suggest skipping ahead till we get to the cleanup section of the grind. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Roy, talk to me, big man. Come on, Roy. Roy, wake up, you prick.
With tears literally streaming down my face, we answer the phone once more. We don't have much time to grieve because Finley has another problem for us. She can't reach Marine Control from where she is, and she's hoping that we can. We take one hell of a dodgy route and somehow manage to make our way over to Marine Control. After getting the instructions from Finley, we set about setting the ballast manual and flooding the forward pontoon so that we are realigned once more.
Did it work?
Fucking aye! See, that's the whole was after all, eh?
Oh, thank Christ, Finley. What now?
Brody's got a plan. Meet us at drill ops as soon as you can.
Okay, I'll meet you there.
We're going to be alright, Cass.
I fucking hope so.
A few hallucinations later, we make it to drill ops. And, well...
there's oil and gas getting in here. When it fills, it will be headed right up the drill pipe.
You on about?
I'm still in the pontoons. I've only got a couple of minutes. I can't stop it. The rig's a time bomb now. You understand? One spark and... you need to find a way off.
Just get back up here and we'll work it out, yeah?
I can't do that.
What?
I can't get back up.
No way.
I'm sorry.
Wait, listen.
You're on your own now.
I'll come
Oh,
to you.
not Brody, man.
No, you won't. You need...
Oh, man, not Brody too.
How's this happening? What do we do now, Finley?
Doesn't it fucking matter?
He's dead and you don't think that matters.
He was always gonna die. All of them. Always. You see that? We fucking about with the lakey and pontoons. And without a whole mail. Watching our pals turn into monsters. Never once. Never fucking once have we tried to do what needed to be done.
Calm down, alright? What do you mean?
I'm ending this. Fucking
Finley? No. Come back. Finley!
Oh! We chase Finley down until we get to the deck, but it doesn't matter. She gets crushed by some falling debris. We race over to her, and she hands us back our lighter, the one we gave to her at the beginning of the game. She tells us that it's our job to make sure this creature is ended, here and now, before it gets any chance to reach the mainland and cause any more harm. We agree. We have our final mission of the game, and with a newfound determination, we head into the heart of the creature itself. And when we do, we get another achievement. The horror sings, enter the derrick. But we don't have time to worry about that. We've got a job to do. Now, I won't spoil the epilogue because I genuinely love this game and definitely recommend giving the game a playthrough yourselves, even if you're not going for every single achievement like me. Once the credits have finished rolling, we get a couple of achievements. One for beating the game, and another one for not running for more than 10 minutes across the whole game. Ah, beautiful game. Still Wakes the Deep. We completed the game. But there's still a few achievements left. Oh, Walking Simulator. I got that! Oh, hell yeah, I completed the game without sprinting for more than 10 total minutes. Yes. Okay, with the game completed, we still have 10 achievements to go before we've got every single one in the game. So now, it's time to clean up what remains of that list. We dive back into the game and once more make our way through the accommodation block. But this time, well, remember I said there was an achievement for spending too long in the shower room? There we go. McLeary. Spend too much time in the shower room. With that achievement now forever attached to my gamertag, we make our way to the crew lounge as there is one electrical interaction I missed throughout the whole game. This was the TV, and once we turn it on, we get another achievement. There we go, another achievement even. Good with the lucky. And since I had already got the Walking Simulator achievement, I decided it was best to just peg it as fast as I could throughout my second playthrough. And also because it was for an achievement. There we go! Grease Scotsman! We ran over everything. We've run over all modes of transport. Yes! Let's go! 7 left. Now, during this playthrough, I made sure that I threw every throwable object that I could find. You name it, I threw it. And when I threw this here helmet... There we go! We did it! Nice! Look at all this mess! Pick up and throw 50 different throwables. And when we bump into a dare again, we got ourselves another achievement too. There we go! Hey, another achievement. Leaning into it. Almost forgot about that one. Our next achievement was for dying in every possible way in the game, and for some reason this achievement wasn't being tracked for me, so I was a little bit worried with this one. Nonetheless, I made sure that throughout our second playthrough, Kaz died in every conceivable way. Falling, drowning, catching on fire, electrocuting himself, etc, etc. And eventually, after letting O'Connor kill us, we finally got it. Yes! Oh, thank God, Finlay destination, we did it! Despite earlier proving that Kaz was good with the Lecky, for our next achievement we had to die in all of the electrical hazards on the Bearer D. For those wondering, there are a total of 7 throughout the game, and once Kaz died to the 7th hazard... Right, we should get an achievement here. There we go! Not so good with the Lecky, die in all electrical hazards. Ah, another thing. Remember when I said answering the phone was part of an achievement? Well, for listening to all 8 optional phone calls, you get the achievement cleared down. And again, I have missed a few on my first playthrough. So, upon listening to the last one that we missed, we did it! Clear down! Okay, 2 left. And to get these last 2, we have to make our way to the end of the game. Now, I have always believed that one day I will find every collectible item in a game without the use of a guide. Today was not that day because I had missed one of the bodies for the achievement, Body Count, and it was right at the very end of the game, hidden behind a container. Body Count. It doesn't really matter though, because we still have to beat the game for a second time to get our last achievement. Now, some of you may have noticed that my subtitles are not in English for this playthrough. And you're right, because for this last achievement, which roughly translates to the ocean will bring out its own, I had to change the language to Scottish Gaelic. And once we completed the game, we finally got it. And we should get the last achievement, which is... I'm not pronouncing that. But we completed the game in Scottish Gaelic. And there we have it, every single achievement for Still Wakes the Deep. So, what did I think of the game? Honestly, this game is genuinely a contender for Game of the Year for me, and has definitely made it onto my all-time favourites list. It's a truly beautiful game, and the voice acting completely enthralled me and genuinely had me in tears multiple times. And for that, I have to give the game a 10 out of 10, and I honestly cannot recommend it enough. As for the achievement list, I completed this game within about 9 hours, and nothing in particular was incredibly hard. The hardest achievement, in my opinion, was Finley Destination, and that was mainly because I had no tracking information on it and had to keep track with a checklist myself. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please consider giving the video a like and subscribing for future Platinum Trophy and achievement hunting videos. A sneaky peek at the live tab might reveal just a few of the videos that are coming to the channel in the future, but for now, we've got nothing left to do. So, thanks for watching, take care, and I hope I see you in the next one.